Hi everyone, welcome to TrioTech Software Training's YouTube channel. So today we are here to have uh, a discussion on a new topic, that is in the Fusion applications, how we are going to rehire an employee. Let's say if an employee working in the organization, he resigned his job or he terminated in the organization and he left the organization, and let's say in future if he's trying to rejoin the organization, like say he is planning to join back the organization, so how we are going to rehire the employee in the organization? Because for these particular cases, already an employee record will be existing in the system, right? I mean, an inactive record will be already existing in the application. Now, how you will be taking care of this activity? Because in future, when we're talking about rehiring cases, it will be somewhere employee worked in the past, he left the organization, and again now he is coming back to rejoin in the organization. Probably the HRs might not be the same, and they might not have a idea about the person record, like whether this person is an existing ex-employee of the organization or not. They don't know. Usually they will perform the hiring from the application directly by going to the my client groups or hire an employee or whatever the ways that you've been interfaced with. How you will be identifying, I mean, that particular record already exists in the system, he's an ex-employee of the organization, and how system will notice basically in the case of rehiring the employee team. Oracle given us a functionality in the system called person creation duplicate check. So with this particular functionality, whenever we hiring the employee in the core HR module, system will identify based upon the parameters that which we are passing while we hiring the employee record. System will identify whether any matching records available in the system or not. But for that, first we are having, I mean, we should able to have certain setup that which to be configured in the system, that is person creation duplicate check. So we have to enable this feature in the system first of all, which is a prerequisite, and then you can rehire the employee in the system. So rehiring the employee is nothing but creating the new work relationship to the employee. So let us go to the system and let's check it out, how to perform that. Okay, so let me go to the application. So I'm logging into the application now. Okay, so now let me first go and enable that particular functionality. I mean, the person creation duplicate check, how we are going to enable that one. So go to setup and maintenance, our FSM task, and then you can go to your respective offering. Even you can go with compensation management also, because that particular feature we have to enable at our enterprise level in the system. So we all know, right, how to configure the enterprise in the Fusion application. What is the task name? Manage enterprise HCM information. So search with this respective task and go to the enterprise setup screen. So on the enterprise setup screen, we will be having a functionality or a validation component available called person creation duplicate check. Let me go to edit and let me correct it. So currently in this instance, the enterprise name someone defined as Vijaya Center. That's okay, that won't be an issue. Now scroll down here at the enterprise information level, we have something called person creation duplicate check. So what is this functionality is about? This is the functionality which is going to enable the duplication check in the system. Like when an end user using the application, when a HR hiring the new employee in the system, whatever at the enterprise level, you are enabling that particular functionality for duplication check. Depending upon that, whether the system should check for the duplication or not will be decided from here. Duplication check means what, team? Person creation duplicate check. When you creating a person in the system, whether you want to check the duplication in the system or not, nothing but any existing records with respect to that particular person available in the system in the past or not. So first, the prerequisite we have to configure is come to the enterprise HCM information task and enable this functionality. Here, Oracle given couple of combinations for us. Like if you keep none, then this particular duplication check functionality you are disabling in the system. Means what? If an existing record already there in the system, and again you are trying to hire the employee freshly, system will not check for any validation, any duplication or matching search system will not do, because you have disabled that functionality. Person creation duplicate check, you are telling it as none. But my client requirement is to check for the duplication, if any matching records available in the system or not. So these are the available combinations that Oracle given, like combination like if employee last name, first initial, date of birth, either these three combinations or NID. Because while we hiring the employee team, on the very first tab only, we are going to capture all these details related to the employee. We will capture employee name, like first name, last name, initial, date of birth, NID details, all these things. So if you select this combination team, either system will check for the NID uniqueness or all these combinations to be satisfiable. Last name of the employee, first initial, and date of birth, or either of these three, or NID. At least NID, if it is matching, then system will identify it. Like that, we have other combinations also. Like only NID if you want to use for the duplication check, then only on the basis of NID, system will check for the validation. Like that, we have other options also. Like last name, first initial, date of birth, and gender also to be matchable, or NID, or date of birth, gender, full first name, last name, or NID. Like couple of options available team. Let's say I'm going with this option now. Last name, first initial, date of birth, or NID. Okay. Now let me click on submit. So at the enterprise level, I have enabled that person creation duplicate check. Right. Now at the enterprise level, I can see, okay, with my effective start date, that feature I enabled. Now let me go to the system and let me first pick up one of the terminated employee in the system team. So if I go to my client group and if I go to person management, okay, I have one person for the discussion I have kept here who is already terminated in the system. So if I search with this person number, I could able to get one person. See, when I'm searching, the record is not fetching here, means it got terminated. So let me search with this flag enabled, and now I could able to see. So in my application, I have an employee called Mr. John Dunbar, who is working in Vision Corporation legal entity in November 1st, 2016. On hire date, this employee started his employment in this legal employer. Okay. Now, if you can see, team, the termination date of the employee means this employee already terminated in the system with effective of January 1st, 2023. Oh, no, sorry, February 1st, 2023. It's not, I think, February 1st. It is something. Okay. It's February 1st, yes. So the employee already terminated in the system. You can see he's inactive. He's not an active employee. Let's suppose team. Now this employee, John Dunbar, resigned his job and he left the organization. When he resigned, somewhere in the month of February, employee resigned his job. Now, again, this person trying to rejoin the organization. He came back to the company and he got selected again, and he's trying to rejoin the organization. Now this person got selected and HR trying to hire this employee. How HR will hire the employee team? I mean, rehire the employee. Already this person record exists in the system. But at that point of time, whoever the HR is there, the same HR might not be available today. Okay. So he don't know that he's an ex-employee in the system. He don't know. So what HR is doing, directly going to my client group and initiating the hiring transaction. Okay. My client group, new person, and then clicking on hire an employee. This is what we will do for hiring an employee. So let's say I'm hiring an employee with effective of March 14, 2023. Now I'm giving the appropriate action reason, and I will give the legal employer. Okay. So in this legal employer I'm hiring. So I'm giving something like John first name and last name, and then first name is Dunbar. And you can give rest of all the details, whatever you want. And then I'm capturing here NID details of the employee team. So NID. So I have captured already the existing employees NID here. Now let us try to pass the same NID here. Team. See now, I have given the basic information like last name, first name, and NID details here. And then I will click on next. Now you observe here, team. The moment I click on next, what system will do? See, I got a pop-up or a notification here. What it is telling? Matching person records found, and he's our guy. See, Dunbar John. See, why system is giving me that one? The moment you click on the next button here, system immediately will check based upon these details whether any existing person record found in the system or not. Already I have enabled in the system the person creation duplicate check. On what basis? First name, last name, I think gender or NID. So here I have given only last name and first name. I have not given gender details. So that validation is not usable here. But or NID is there. So system is taking up NID here as a priority team. So already in the system, this employee John Dunbar is there with this NID. Now again, when I'm rehiring the employee, I have passed this NID team and then I'm clicking on next. So immediately system did a validation and it found the duplication. So what it will tell, already matching person record is there. Now HR will get noticed, okay, this person already is our ex-employee. So I'm rehiring the employee now. So you can proceed further like this team. If you click on details here, you can check the basic info of the employee's work relationship and assignment, like when initially hired. See, in 2016 November he hired, and when he got terminated on February 1st 2023 he terminated, in which company he worked, what is his current system status, then start date, termination date, his basic assignment details you can find here thing. And then here if you click on this select person, okay, system will ask you that to create the new work relationship. See, the moment I click on select, what it is telling, by selecting this person, you will create a new work relationship instead of new person record. Why I require a person record? Already person record there in the system, right? Right. His existing work relationship was terminated. So when you are trying to rehire an employee team, this is the approach you have to follow. System will throw up the validation and it will give you the result like the person record already available. So you click on select person. So again, new record will not get created. So new person number, nothing will be created to the employee. The same existing person record will be available, but new work relationship will get created. Now see, click on OK. Because already existing work relationship employee got terminated. Now see, rehire an employee. From when? From March 14, 2023. Action, you can use the appropriate reason and you can give the respective details team. Whatever the further details you have, you can capture all these details of the employee. So I'm not just capturing because these are basic things that which you will be capturing. I mean, you know, right, already how to hire an employee. So you can capture all the details. Click on next. And then in the employment information tab, so you can capture his work relationship details and then his new assignment, like in which business unit is going to work. Okay. Then what is a new position, job, grade, ladder, who is the new manager, and what is a probation notice. These all things we know are same like how we hiring an employee, all the things remain same. Then the payroll and the compensation details you can find. I mean, you can capture. Okay. So these all things, even after hiring the record also you can create, I mean, you can capture team. So just my intention is to show you how to rehire an employee. So now I'm clicking on submit. Now I'm clicking on submit. Okay, then the request was submitted. Now, if you want, you go and check the person record. Let me go to my client group and let me go to person management. And what is the person? This is the person number. The same person number you're locating. There won't be any change in that. Probably it's taking some time to get the changes reflected because as we know, some approvals are going to be processed. Let me check out any approvals enabled in this instance. That is the case. I have to do it again. Okay, fine. It's completed. Now let me go. Even you can see new work relationship process triggered because rehiring an employee in the Fusion application is nothing but creating the new work relationship. Already employee record is there. Now click on search. Now see, employee record came. If I include terminated, the old one also will come. See, if not, only the new one. So if you want to go, you can check it out with effective to March 14th, whatever the work relationship we created. See, in Vision Corporation, again, with effective of 14th March, see, rehire an employee. Then assignment number trigger, see the same person number carried to the employee. There won't be any change in the person number as we know, right? So this is how you can able to do the rehiring of an employee in the system. In the case of HR, don't know about the person team. Let's suppose HR know very well about that person. I mean, employee resigned his job, he left and he came back. And the HR is having a manual tracking or whatever it is. HR know that this person is already our ex-employee. Okay. In that case, you no need to go to new person. Okay. And you no need to give the details and you no need to wait till a system finding out the matching record and giving out the result. Directly you can come my client group, go to person management, and I'm searching here with any employee team, not terminated, but any employee with the name of John. I'm searching. Okay, so let's take up this employee only as of now. So if I know him directly, that directly you search the employee. If you know his person number, job, name, whatever it is, go to his terminated record. This is his termination record. I mean, existing inactive record. You can directly go to his inactive existing record in the system. Then go to the right side taskbar, and then here you can directly go to create work relationship. So this is the way also you can rehire the employee in the system. Because ultimately, when you rehire an employee in the system, you are not creating the person record newly. With the existing, I mean, for the existing person record in the system, you are creating new work relationship. That is the main point you have to understand. Because in many interviews, interviewer will be asking you the question, what will happen during the time of rehiring? So don't tell that it's a fresh hire again. No, person record already there. For that person record, we are creating the new work relationship. So two ways I have told you, team. One is go to my client group, new person, hire an employee, give the details. By enabling the duplication check, system will find out existing person matching record found. Do you want to continue? Go ahead like that. If you know already as a HR that this person is our ex employee, he is inactive in the system, directly go search the employee with his name, NID, or person number, whatever you know about him. Come to his employment screen, then come to work relationship and create the new work relationship. You can even do in this way also. Again, you can give all the details and you can click on submit. So new start date, everything will come accordingly to the employee team. So this is about how to rehire an employee in the system and also the functionality of person creation duplication check, how it is going to work in the system. So I hope everyone like this video. So I request everyone to please like the video and share the video and please subscribe to our YouTube channel in order to get more insightful videos on Oracle Fusion Cloud Applications team. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Let's meet with new topic on some other day. Thank you everyone.